Here we are.
気が進まない顔してるね。
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
ありがとう。アリソン大丈夫？
You
なんか
look
心
pretty
配だね。
spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries, especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
あれテッサの車かい？
Hey, graves are
いや、
not
分か
that
ってる
way.
よ。だから逆言ったんだよ。
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
うん。
I don't know.
アメリカではそうなんだ
Probably
ね。
just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No, I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
おおおお。
Our mother made us come here all the time. It was so weird.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
お父さんがいるんじゃないここに。
A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
違うかな。
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarls Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
うん。たまにこう子供たちってどんな目線なのかなと思ってしゃがんで目線合わせてみると、もう何もかも大きいよね。そのキッチンなんて大の盆ないと上に何があるか分かんないんだもんね。子供の頃育ったんだなって思うとなんか変な感じするよ。
This might take a while.
何が？
Anything?
Nah, just a whole lot of nothing.
あ、探すのがってこと？
This might take a while.
No luck on my end. You?
Nothing.
なんかこれすごい目立つけど。
De Leon.
That's the one!
Don't tell me we missed her.
Mr. Eagle?
Kids. It's time.
なんか思い出した？でもこっち行く。
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
いろんな墓があるね。
Lost in the
長い。
chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
よし歯茎が痛くて口が閉まらない状態で読んでみるとどうなるかやってみよう。我々と時を共にしない誉れある方々を称えて、この記念碑はトリンギット保存委員会及びデロス地区コミュニティにより過去、現在、未来の世代間の永遠なる絆として建造されました。混沌とした歴史の中で、異端が辛いね。我々の心から消えてしまった記憶が決して失われないように、この地があの世へ旅立った愛する人たちにとって休息場所となるように、我々の永遠の愛が過去の傷をより明るいものへと落ち着かせるように。どう？
When did Michael's
なんこ
uncle
れ？
die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it.
おう、ゆうこさん。
Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
ちょっと今見てんだよ。ちょっと待って、過去のやつがちょっと待って。
How are you, holding up?
Everything's
あったあったあ
such
った
a mess.
そっちがフルアグだと思わなかった。
So ready to put this place
We really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So, I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
ごめん、待たせて。座るのかな？参加する。
Is this a bad time?
With you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
まずは君の話だ。
So, what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
ティラノサウルスみたいにタイピングね。ああ、時間が。いや、わかるけど。面白いね。
Just how does one type like a T-Rex?
You know, almost kissing the keyboard. Like, makes you look like you got tiny baby arms. Like a T-Rex.
Never change, Michael.
Anyway, as grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
受け継いでそうだね。
You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Clinkit. Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Allison.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
さっちょ悪いでね、気になるよ。
Can't wait to get home and try that famous marinade. So, what's the secret ingredient?
Wouldn't you like to know, huh?
Bird syrup.
How could you?
Twins before hoes, Michael.
え、シロップ。
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Yeah, shoot.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history. That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
もう終わり？
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
終わったか。
Talk to you later.
You bet.
De?
So, how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your brother looked like before he got into town.
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
Hakaを踏まないでください。踏むやつがいるの？どういうこと？ここが墓なの？釣りが好きだったな。自分の墓に一言添えるならなんて書こうかね。なんも書いてなくていいか。もう家の墓あるしな。
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Allison, please.
I'm not going.
Allison, come back.
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last
Ilio?
time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
あそこにめっちゃいるけどね。行くよじゃあ。
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please don't worry about me.
これは
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
また記憶が違いのかよ、二人で。
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
え、二人分かってんの？
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna I'll be back soon, alright? Promise.
I'll
be back soon, alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Come see you every week.
だってアリソン
And we'll talk with our voice every
あえ
day.
て何いや
But
エ
I'm
ディ
gonna
のせ
come
いか
see you every week. And we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come.
別にエディを悪者にしたくないな。
I'll be back soon, alright? Promise.
だからアリソンを落ち着かせるために一時的に言ったんだけど、タイラーが実際はそうはいかないよねっつうことでこっちに
I'll
し
be
よ
back soon, alright? Chief Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids. About to start.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
単純になんかもうかわいそうだわ。
This spot's familiar.
お、まだある。おめるやんか。え
Man, I forgot how hard Marianne took it when Eddie's mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's... you know...
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
99年事件があったのが2005年だもんね。あれ？あ、いた。
Ty.
ん？
This is it. Right?
Yeah. God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, all good.
メリアの墓かな。
This might take a while.
おう。メリアン・ローナン。
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What? Broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
大人になったんだね。
Tessa?
ずっといたよ。
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
感情的になんない今は。
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her. And the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us! Until you threatened to have us taken away!
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
Yeah. なんかこう途中までさ、いやテスさんの気持ちもわかるなとは思ってたんだけど、てかまあみんなわかるよ。でも今のはちょっとダメだよ。そんな口滑るみたいなことって現実にある？まさかわざとじゃないよね。で、なんだっけ？あんたがうちの家族を壊したはちょっと攻めすぎ、ちょっと理解をまずした方がいいと思う。すべきことをした。いやー、やっぱもうちょっと先の配慮みたいなことをさ、できた気はするよね。もっと何かできたはずだよ。
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes.
そうだね。
You're right. There were other things I could have done.
悔いてんだよな。
I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
いや許さないじゃないと思うな、これな。まず理解しよう。しゃあないっていうな。難しいね。しゃあないで済ませれることじゃないよ、タイラーからすると。でも組んであげたいよね。人を失うのはこれごりだっていうのは違うけど、許せないではない。
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
よかったけど、辛いね。
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her. But I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
I bet Tessa's thinking the same thing.
Yep. Things are gonna be real awkward my first day back in the office.
Oh, I'm sure you'll
Ah,
both
気まずい
manage
ね。
to never
そうだ。
talk about today.
Exactly.
それ
Awkward
がい
as
い。
hell. You wanna sit down for a bit?
よ。お尻濡れちゃうよ、でも。
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah,
最高
I
だ。
get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off.
ありがとう。嫌だったもんね。
Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey. Brothers and sisters. Right.
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef. And what am I doing? Nothing.
やめてほしいね。まあでもあれか。責めたくはないわ。優しくいこ
You were just dealing with what happened the way that you needed to, alright? As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa, ready. When she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really?
うん。
I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
さっきのサムの話もあるしね。
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
埋めたいよ、それ。
I'm gonna fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You'd better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
え
Shit. Allison.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
なんでよ。えなに誰よ。